Last night, racist-in-chief Donald Trump stayed up way past his bedtime just so that he could threaten to have the National Guard open fire on U.S. citizens for protesting the murder of George Floyd. And don't even pretend that that wasn't overtly racist. We all know what it means when a politician, especially a conservative one, calls people of color thugs. And to go above and beyond just to prove it, he then quoted Jim Crow era Miami police chief Walter Headley, who is only famous for two things: targeting black people and saying, "When the looting starts, the shooting starts." At this point, there is no defense for this man. None. Do you really think if the National Guard opened fire on those protesters, they'd just shoot a couple of looters? Of course not. All hell would break loose, and the streets of Minneapolis would be filled with hundreds of innocent dead Americans. But do you think Donald Trump cares? Of course not. It would be the highlight to his presidency in his mind. It's insanity that people are still supporting this man. He probably sees this as his best bet to get reelected. I mean, think about it. It was just a couple of days when he retweeted a video that opened with the quote, "The only good Democrat is a dead Democrat." So you know he is chomping at the bit to be able to order that they open fire. I mean, he's the one that said, "Oh, I could shoot somebody on Fifth Avenue and not lose a single supporter." I think that's what he wants to do. I think he wants to prove that by having the National Guard shoot Americans on Fifth Avenues all over the country. It would be the best thing he ever did as president in his sick and twisted mind, and it's his best chance to get reelected. It's disgusting. It's sick. If you still support this racist piece of human garbage, you are a racist. Full stop. There's no getting around it at this point. If you walk in and you cast a ballot for Donald Trump next fall, you are supporting a racist, white nationalist America. I'm not saying you got to support Joe Biden or anybody else, but if you keep supporting Trump, you are supporting this level of racism. And there is no excuse that will ever take that stain off of your name. And anyways, if you're one of those Trump supporters and you're really upset about seeing, a few acts of civil disobedience in Minneapolis, think about it this way. What do you guys like to call it? You like to call it a Second Amendment solution when the First Amendment fails, right? You guys should love this shit. You know Thomas Jefferson would. This shit has to stop.